guys and girls. We are live today on both YouTube and Twitch. Hello to everybody. Going to give a few minutes just for the chat to come through, just for everything to show correctly on the actual stream. And today is a one-off kind of stream, guys. What we decided we wanted to do today is just do a bit of an end-of-year review, reflection on the channel, a look back on 2021, and just a look back basically on the content that came out last year, how the channel basically did in terms of everything, and just basically wait and see. You know, I'm waiting for people to come through, obviously, but we'll talk about some of our favorite content, how we enjoyed it, and then what we're going to do is then do a Q&A session. We've already got a couple of questions from people, which we've got, but I'm hoping you guys can ask some live questions on the stream tonight, so that we can actually answer those questions today. Looks like we've got 3 people so far watching. If you guys could please just, hey, Fate for Me, how's it going? Hello, good evening, good afternoon, I should say, because it's like 4 p.m. It's a bit earlier than I usually stream. Could people on YouTube just pop a little comment in as well and just say hello on YouTube, just so I know that it's coming through okay. And then we'll get this stream kicking off, probably in the next minute or so, and we'll actually start off. I've got my channel up on here, because what I wanted to do first is just kind of go through it, you know, and I'm going to give you guys some interesting stats and how the channel's done, and then we'll talk about some specific comments and some specific content. As we're talking about things, if you guys have got any questions about, you know, the content, the channel last year, our plans for, my plans for the channel coming up in 2022, please post those in the comments and we will do our best to answer them today on the stream. Obviously, I've got Dante here with me, and he's going to join in on the stream today. So let me guys know if you can hear us nice and clearly and the sound is coming through okay. So let's start off by just talking a little bit about how the channel did last year. I really enjoyed 2021. In terms of the channel, it was a really good year for the channel. I made a lot of different content. The channel went in some interesting new directions as well, and compared to 2020, it was a much better year. Just like in real life, it was a much better year. Oh, good stuff. Glad to hear it sounding good. In terms of like stats, the channel did really well. I think a large part of that was connected to the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, more specifically my Mass Effect lore videos and my class guides, which really did help boost the channel, but also kind of it helped YouTube to, because of its algorithms, to basically share the channel and promote the channel much wider. And from that, I obviously gained, new followers, new subscribers, and a lot of people chose to stick around and like the rest of the content on the channel, which was really awesome. Yeah, it was really positive to my channel, Alex. I think it was a large part of the growth this year. If we actually compare in terms of stats, in terms of views, in 2020, I had 624,400 views in 2020 in total at the end of the year. Last year in 2021, in comparison, I actually had just over a million views. So 1,480,000 views, 48,000 views, I should say, last year. And that's a big jump. That's nearly double the views.
That's the internet wanting to know if Vanguard is broken or not.
Yeah, clearly and a lot of that is to do with Mass Effect, and those class guides that we produced, that they required a lot of hard work. I'll talk about those, a little bit about them, and a little bit of behind the scenes kind of things on that. In terms of subscribers, the channel saw great growth last year too. We got 5.5k new subs compared to 1.9k the year before. So the channel's growing, which is really awesome because I've been putting a lot of hard work into this channel for 9 years now. A lot of content, a lot of hard work. So it's nice to sort of see, that growth, and to sort of see, people finding it. I wear glasses but still can't see much. Can't make out what Dante has on his head. So Dante is wearing goggles on his head. It's something to do with his character,
Aviator-ness-ness-ness.
Emlavilia. Yeah, he loves characters with goggles. So any
Goggles are
characters
cool.
any characters that he basically custom creates in RPGs, you tend to
Offend a
slap
chance.
goggles on them if he has the opportunity.
Splatoon 2 worked really well.
Yeah, whereas for me,
and
most of my characters in RPGs are redheads.
yeah,
I
and
like
most
I
mine
like
are
a red.
as well.
Yeah, I like my characters to have red hair.
The goggles.
Yeah, last year was like a super busy year last year. I made 252 videos, which is insane when I looked back at it. I was like, Jesus Christ, I really made that many videos?
Yeah,
Like,
you made quite a few.
when did I sleep? Because I also work at the same time, so like that's insane for me. So yeah, I put a lot of hard work into it. Thank you, Fate for Me. Happy to see your channel growing after all that hard work you put into it. Thank you, that's appreciated. Yeah, 252 videos. I mean, a large part of those were Mass Effect, like Let's Play. Let's be real. Like the Mass Effect Let's Play has like 128 videos, which is insane. But still, even doing Let's Plays and cutting and editing those videos down, it still takes time. It still takes a lot of hard work to cut out all the bits where I get lost or any like where I'm chatting to people on the stream that's not as interesting for the Let's Play. So that still takes some editing and cutting together. But yeah, 252 videos. Last year as well, I did more reviews, which made me really pleased. That was one of my New Year's resolutions for last year, was that I actually wanted to do more reviews on the channel. I actually did 12 reviews in total, which was a mixture of first impressions and also full-on scripted reviews. But last year we also introduced a new style of review, which was our review discussions, which I really enjoyed. I don't know about you, Dante.
Yeah, they were good because they were just natural and just you can get other viewpoints across and from other players.
I enjoyed that, and I did that. That was one of the things I was really pleased with my channel last year was the collaboration and the increased kind of collaboration with other channels. So I did some podcasts with Checkpoint Reach. We did a podcast on Mass Effect. Me just generally geeking out about Mass Effect. It was the easiest podcast I've ever been on. It was so much fun. And then I also did a podcast on E-Blitz, which I uploaded on the channel too, which was a little bit more about kind of how I got into YouTube in the first place and a little bit about my history with gaming and some suggestions for people interested in starting their own channel and their own content. If you guys haven't checked it out, please go and check out that podcast if you are interested. It's right there. It's basically right here in December. So I did more collaborations there, which was great. And then we did a lot more collaborations with, Dante, Fish from Crack on Gaming, and Edge, who are two of our very close friends. So we got more review discussions. We're wanting to do more podcast style things next year, like a monthly podcast discussion. I think Edge was talking about doing that as a regular thing and sort of maybe kicking off by talking about like games we're playing and how we're enjoying them, but then actually from that talking about maybe a video game news that came out in that month that we want to talk about our impressions or our opinions on it or just some kind of topic. So yeah, I like that idea, and I think hopefully we can organize some time to get together on that, which would be really, really, really cool. I'm wanting to mix up my reviews next year a little bit more. So I like doing the scripted reviews. They're really fun. I do like doing them, but they do require a lot of time and a lot of hard work. And, playing the footage, capturing it, getting down, writing a full script, recording it, editing the footage takes a lot of time. So review discussions are a quicker, easier way to get reviews out there, and they are a little bit more natural because they do involve a discussion. I'm going to try and mix a bit of both because I know people do like both styles of reviews. So I want to try and have each style that kind of fits for everyone. I was recently watching back our 2-minute reviews, Dante.
Oh,
yeah. Have any of you guys ever seen our 2-minute reviews? Like on the channel, like where me and Dante and I used to do these comedy reviews. They were like 2 to 3 minute short snippet. Have you guys ever seen them? Because if you haven't, I would be happy to play one now for you. You guys can watch it and let me know what you guys think of this. If you'd like us to kick off this series again, let me know, guys, what you think in the comments.
First one was Destiny, wasn't it?
Yeah, the first one was Destiny, and it was hilarious.
And then we had that one named after you.
Hey?
the one named after a year, so therefore you always forget what they're called.
There they are. So nice and easy. Yeah, so we did 2-minute review on Destiny. We did one on Assassin's Creed Unity, The Division. And I think we did some others as well. But
was that werewolfy one?
Yeah.
But I can't
By
remember
Jove.
the name of it.
All right, so Emma Lavera is saying yes, please. Alex is saying haven't. Play one. Okay, so we'll play the Destiny one. Let me know, guys, the audio level as we play through this. This is kind of fun. I like doing this. All right, put it on full volume, and we'll just be quiet while it plays for you guys. Let's do it. Should we do it? We can't do it full screen because obviously they're not going to see the full thing. But that works out fine.
Yeah, it might work.
Cinema mode. That's too big.
They'll check it out full screen themselves later.
Yeah. All right. So this is our 2-minute review on Destiny. Alright, it's 7 Kate and 7 Dante, and here is our review of Destiny in 2 minutes or less.
3, 2, 1, go! Oh, wait, we can't go, because in Destiny, even the loading screens have loading screens. Okay, go.
Destiny was undoubtedly the most expensive game in 2014, costing a whopping $500 million.
I could tell you that this was spent on the story. I could tell you that this was spent on the voice acting or facial animation. I could tell you that it was spent on the original and varied gameplay.
But sadly we can't. We all know that the money was spent on hiring Peter Dinklage and advertising.
Venus, baby! Venus! Well, the money certainly wasn't spent on the DLC. Only 2 packs and you want me to pay how much for them? 35 quid? Are you having a laugh?
Even if all the weekly strikes in Exotic Gear have been DLC-only content for the last 2 weeks, I still won't buy that shit.
Destiny can best be described as a cross between Halo and an unfunny Borderlands.
It has some of the best first-person shooter gameplay that came out last year, and the superpowers are epic. Why is it whenever I play as my Warlock, I want to shout, Hadouken!
Because you're not Sakura, Ryu, or Ken, or Dan, or...
Dante, we've only got 2 minutes, remember?
Yeah.
Playing online with my friends is great, and there's so much to do. Play the main campaign, jump into a multiplayer Crucible match, or tackle a raid or weekly heroic strike.
But why is my fire team only limited to 3 people? Like, 4 players standard, man.
This ain't no 3-man cell. We ain't no ninja.
I am. But check out my arc blades. I can cloak and be well sneaky.
The best part of the game is clearly the weapons.
Oh, so much gunpowder.
And character customization.
Look at my shiny, exotic, or legendary armor. Look well swish.
I feel pretty, oh so pretty. I feel pretty and witty and...
Gay.
Yeah, but what about the RNG? Why must loot be random? I grinded all day and I didn't even get 1 legendary, and you play for 1 hour and got 2 pieces?
Yeah.
That shit has got to go before I rage quit your game, Bungie.
Wait. The best part is clearly the dancing.
Dancing on the moon, dancing on Mars, dancing on Venus, baby.
Dancing on the corpses of my enemies. Hulk smash! Boom.
Yeah. God, that takes me back. I had so much fun making that review. That review was so much fun. So that was our very first 2-minute review, guys. What do you guys think? Did you guys enjoy that? I want to do more of them. This is surreal. It's really weird to go back and watch earlier content. I'm kind of enjoying it though.
Yeah, I'd forgotten most of it. Like, I ripped most of the funny stuff.
Yeah,
I remember that.
we were writing it together and then like recording. It's so much fun.
But it's been quite a while.
But yeah, our 2 to 3 minute, they're nice short snippets to kind of give you everything you need to know, but in like a funny way. I enjoyed them a lot.
I think bar one joke, I can't even remember the Division one.
Yeah.
It was like...
The Division one's very good. It's the one about the clapping.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
You
very,
notes,
very
man.
good. So if you guys are interested, would you guys be interested in seeing a return of the 2 to 3 minute review? I think if we could get together, the most expensive game at a whopping it is. I know.
Ka-ching.
Ridiculous how much money was spent on advertising for Destiny.
Ridiculous.
Absolutely insane. But yeah, we tended to, can you imagine if we did one on like, oh my god, like The Last of Us Part 2 or like Cyberpunk 2077 or like Anthem or like any of the bigger ones?
Wouldn't be able to. I remember the last one I did write, it never got made because there was just nothing but jokes, and you were like, there's no review in here. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah. You need to have some degree of review. So yes, Dante should join more of your videos for you guys, Kate. Yeah, bring them back. Good stuff. Fantastic. Yes, you should do more of them. Awesome stuff. Thank you guys. Appreciate the feedback. So yeah, maybe we'll try and make that a thing this year as well. So we'll have 3 styles of reviews going on the channel this year. We'll have the scripted review, which will be me that usually writes those and records them. The review,
do the proper stuff.
Yeah. Well, for those I will definitely have to do for things like if I get a review code from the developer, because they're giving me the game to actually play, so I'll have to do a professional job for that. So we'll do that for those ones. Review discussion will be a nice way to get different points of view on games, and that should be good to do that either with you or Edge or Dante. As well, what I'm wanting to do is not just have me in every review. I know that you and Fish, Dante in January are going to be playing the new Pokemon Arceus. Oh, yes. You guys will probably be playing Advance Wars 1 and 2 Remastered 2. So there'll be content that you guys are playing that I won't get to play. So I'd like you guys to do a review discussion on those as well. So we can have a broader range of content on the channel and make sure we're covering as much, because there's only so many games I can play and complete and write a review and do everything. So we'll try and do that this year, and then I definitely want to do the 2-minute reviews. Yeah, if you guys obviously have any particular games that come out next year that you're like, oh my god, I really want to hear a 2-minute comedy review on this game, then use my Twitter account for that. Send me a tweet, send me a DM, if you've got any suggestions or any games you'd like to see covered, and we'll take those suggestions on board, obviously when we're looking at it. But yeah, the 2-minute reviews were so much fun to make.
I'm curious what bad games Alex has in mind. Using that format
for bad games. I think that would be a great format for bad games, because that's when you can take that comedy and sort of take the mick out of the game a little bit, and I think we did we picked games that did come out a little bit broken. So we picked Destiny 1, we picked Assassin's Creed Unity, I think we did, or we did The Division, which is really good. They are on a playlist, guys, on the actual channel. So if you do want to see them and watch the previous ones, go check them out on the channel. They are on there for you guys to enjoy. But I love this format for bad games. So we could have put Outriders. We could have done one on Outriders very easily last year. I was playing that together. We could have done one on Back for Blood as well. We could have done a comedy one on Back for Blood. And Dante he's very good at writing comedies, Dante. He's got a wicked sense of humour. His Mass Effect comedy codex are the same. So I probably,
takes so long to make
so usually you start off writing it and it's just nothing but jokes. And then I kind of come in and give, okay, maybe pop this point in and pop that point in, and we kind of collaborate on it. But they're always so much fun to make and edit. So we'll definitely look at that as something in the new year. This year as well, last year for lore videos, I did obviously all my Mass Effect series. I had so much fun making those games, making those videos. Wish I could make those games. I had so much fun making those videos this year, in 2021. They really were a labor of love. They really were. They took me a long time to make. Every single video had so much to it in terms of making it, which I'll talk about shortly. But I'm wanting to get back into doing lore videos in 2022. So I'm hoping to do some more Mass Effect lore series. Get back into that. I'm thinking about doing a lore series on Horizon Forbidden West as well. I'm currently playing through Horizon Zero Dawn because I want to do a story so far video on Horizon Zero Dawn and all these things. But yeah, those, you were here. Dante was here. He kept me fed. He kept me caffeined up with coffee. Between that and working and sleeping, it was a blur with those that month and a half.
I sometimes saw her. Sometimes.
Yeah, I was often in my studio, very, very busy. He was very understanding, let's just say that, during the week and a half.
Poke my head in the studio and you just got this grin on your face. Mass Effect,
yeah. And even when I was writing the scripts for them and I was reading them back to Dante and stuff and getting his input on it. Mass Effect trivia battle. So a little bit like what we did with Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Mass Effect. That was Dante's baby.
That was all.
It was genius. This guy's got really amazing editing skills, and so I want to get you more involved on that in the channel.
Yeah, but they only come off amazing because I spend like years on them.
It took you a long time. Yeah, you didn't even tell me what it was about until like the very last second before it.
I was like, honest, this will be amusing. Just do this.
Like I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, thank you, Alex.
But yeah, shout out to Dante's supportive self. Yeah,
a trivia,
he's amazing.
A trivia battle might be interesting because you've played them way more than me.
Yeah.
And you pretty much live in that world.
Yeah,
and
I do.
The only bit I've got over you sometimes is because I went through so many Wikipedias when I wrote like fanfics for it. So
I went
like
through a lot
really
for the combat. So if it was any trivia to do with like the combat and the classes, I think I would whoop your ass.
We might need a third person to come in with the questions then.
Maybe we'll have to have someone else. Maybe we could do that in like a podcast thing in the community, because one of the things I want to do this year coming up as well is I actually want to have a Discord channel running, and I want to do like monthly podcasts within Discord where people can get involved in the chat. So that could be a really cool thing to do in Discord, where we're sort of in a Discord chat, you and I, and we have someone in there that throws trivia at us and we see if we can actually answer them. So yeah, that could be a thing possibly to do in 2022. We'll have to have a think about it, but I do like the suggestion. But yeah, each of the class guide videos, like, to make them was really hard, like, because I didn't play through the full game 7 times because that would be impossible, but I had to capture footage of all of the different abilities and show the different leveling trees in Mass Effect 1, 2 and 3. So I ended up playing them on PC, and I basically got you can download this thing where you can actually like hack into the game,
like a save editor.
Yeah, like a save editor where you can actually save your class and how many points you've got to spend. So a lot of people were like, how have you got that many points at that point in the game? Because I hacked into it using the save editor so that I could play through like the same section for each of the classes, but showcase and use their different abilities. Impossible. Just, I mean, you guys know how big Mass Effect is, so that was the only way I could do it quick enough to be able to capture the footage. So I did that, and then obviously made notes down. Shut up, sea cleaner. Made notes down as I was like playing it after capturing the footage. Then obviously went and did a little bit of extra research around to get more information down, made the notes down, and then had to write a full script for each of the classes because I wanted to keep them as condensed as I could, but detailed and informative. So I didn't want lots of ers and ahs and umming and, you know, and pauses, because the editing on that kind of thing is really a pain in the ass. So I had to do that, capture all the footage, write the script, then record it, and I recorded it in parts so that it was punchy, because reading a 25-30 minute script is really tiring, and you get to a point where you're kind of like, am I sounding bored because I feel bored? Do I sound bored? And that's always a concern. So yeah, I have to record it in chunks and then cut it all together and then edit all of the footage together.
Another reason I don't do many reviews myself.
It just requires so much effort and detail to do it. But once I made them, and when the first one went out there, and just getting the responses to the soldier one, and I was like, that's like amazing. So all that hard work at the end was totally worth it. It was completely worth it at the end, without a doubt. And I really, really enjoyed it. Really, really enjoyed it a lot. It was really, really good. So yeah, I'd love to, I don't, you guys don't know, but I come from a history background. I actually studied history at university. And so that research, writing, providing information, educating, like that is a natural thing for me to do. Those are the skills that I was trained in, you know, in school and at university. And I want to produce really good quality stuff. I'm like a perfectionist. I've had reviews before where I've written it and I've hated it and I've just scrapped the whole thing and started from the beginning.
Yeah,
I've done that quite a few times because yeah, I'm a perfectionist and I want I want the content to be really, really good. So yeah, you know, that's something I definitely will work on.
I still think you should have kept it as like cut content and like
I could have
package it
done.
all up.
That's
sometime.
one thing I'd like to do more, because there are things where I do funny things where I'll fumble my words and stuff like that, or like I'll do funny stuff, and I want to I'd love to do like blooper videos.
I've been telling you for years to do a
know.
blooper reel.
And I always just scrap the
like,
footage,
no,
but I might have to keep them.
I want your blah, 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 blah.
I might have to keep them. Particularly with that, and also with some of the playthroughs on the Let's Plays, like some of the funny moments that happened in Mass Effect where things just went weird and wrong, and they're just hilarious. So yeah, one thing I'd like to see more of your videos, Dante, this year is the Omake videos, which is your comedy videos.
Yeah, they take ages as well.
They do take a long time, but they're very, very
And some
good.
are really short, yet take me so long.
Yeah. I did 3 Let's Plays this year, finished off my Cyberpunk, obviously Mass Effect, which I'm still ongoing with, and then Back 4 Blood. We have recorded more footage for Back 4 Blood for those that are interested, but we didn't finish the game because we actually got to a point where we just weren't enjoying it anymore, and it felt more like a job, like a chore, than doing it for enjoyment. So myself, Dante, Edge, and Fish, we're actually going to be jumping onto other multiplayer games. I think we're going to start the Ascent on Monday and play some of that together. And we started playing Century Age of Ashes together as well, Dante, didn't we?
Yeah.
But I might upload a few more videos for those people that have been asking for it. I think there's been a couple of people interested.
But when you got at least half of the players complaining, it's like,
Did you play any other games this year that you didn't cover in your channel? Yeah. So basically,
so white.
it's very white. Sorry, that's okay.
There's dark mode.
Yeah, every year I do a game release list, games of, and I make a list and I make a plan in terms of the games I'm going to cover and the games I've played. So these are the games I've played in 2021. The ones highlighted in yellow are the games I've completed, the games I've beaten. And I do this every year. And this is why my backlog never goes down. Because I have to play a lot of games.
Add into it.
And now I've actually played all of the elements on that. So I've now beat that. Yeah. I'm very close to beating Chorus and Kenna as well, Kina. But yeah, like these are the games I've played, and the ones in yellow are the ones I've beaten, to give you guys a bit of an insight. So I don't cover every game on the channel because I just don't have time. I suppose if this was my career, if this is the main thing I did for a job, like say for example Angry Joe on the Angry Joe show, I probably would cover every single game on the channel, but I do cover the big ones. And the ones I want to talk about. And for next year, I have already come up with a plan to share it with you. I have to have some kind of plan. It might not fully work. These are my ideas right now. Things might get in the way. Life has a way of doing that, unfortunately. But at the moment, these are the games I've got written down that I'm pretty sure are coming out in 2021. There are some other games probably not on that list, but we haven't got confirmed release dates for them yet. So they're not going to go on the list until I've got a confirmed release date for them. But it does allow me to better focus on things that I'm definitely wanting to cover. So Pokemon Legends Arceus, Dante and Fish, I'm hoping you guys will cover that.
That's going to get rinsed.
Sifu, I'm going to be playing, and I'm hoping to do a review of that in February. Horizon Forbidden West, I'm definitely playing. I'm considering whether I want to do it as a live stream or whether I want to record it as a let's play, because I love that game.
Might have to do a zoom.
Can you make that bigger?
You can do a zoom in
Oh,
because
let's
it's not going
do
to
that
change
then.
the size.
Right, let's do zoom in.
Enhance.
200%.
It might be quicker just using the slider down at the bottom. But
There we go, that's better. Can you guys see that now? Or do you need it bigger? Slider at the bottom? Oh, that you mean?
Yeah.
There we go. So that's much bigger. So these are the games basically that I'm planning for the year. These have got confirmed releases in 2021. There's probably things on here I'm missing, but yeah, I'm hoping you and Fish will cover that for me, Dante, in February. Sifu, Horizon Forbidden West. I might do a let's play. I might do a stream depending on people's interest. Perfect. Fantastic. Hey, Chask, how's it going? Good afternoon.
Yo!
I'm definitely playing Elden Ring, and I'm considering live streaming that. Stranger of Paradise, the Final Fantasy Origin, I'm going to play with Edge, and I probably will review that with Edge. We're going to play Tiny Tina's Wonderlands together, and probably will knock out a review for that, you and I, Dante. And then I'm interested in Stray, which is that indie game where you get to play as the cat. And obviously God of War Ragnarok is a given. There's other games I am interested in. Like, there's a couple of Nintendo games I'm super interested in. Like, obviously, the next Breath of the Wild 2, Splatoon 3, Metroid Prime. I'm interested, but I honestly don't think they're going to come out this year. Maybe Zelda might come out of the holiday season, but I actually think it's going to get pushed to March next year. These are just some of the games I'm definitely interested in covering, and then I do make plans for videos I'm planning to do. So I am going to be doing a top 7 game releases in January. That's coming back, and I want to try and keep it every month and do it every month, because some months I drop the ball and I don't get one done, and then it gets to the end of the month and I think, is it even worth doing one? So I definitely want to do that.
Don't kill yourself over it.
No, I'm not going to kill myself. And then obviously these are my end of year reviews myself, which I'm planning to bring out at the end of the month. I've got a couple of games I want to beat first before doing it. Then in terms of live streams, I'm doing 2 at the moment. One, which is Halo Combat Evolved on a Wednesday with Edge, which is our multiplayer live stream. And then Mass Effect Legendary Edition on Fridays. Awesome. I know that's the one that you really like, Alex. I know you enjoy those. In February, I'm hoping to get my Horizon Zero Dawn story so far video up on the channel. Hopefully we'll have a review from Dante of Fish of the new Pokemon game and a review of Sifu on the channel. Wednesday co-op streams, we will see whether we're going to continue on with Halo 2 or if we're going to play something else. And then obviously Mass Effect will still be going at that point, I am sure. And then from March, that's when I'm thinking of actually starting up my Mass Effect lore videos. And probably in February I might do some Horizon Zero Dawn lore videos as that game is releasing. So those are kind of my ideas and rough plan at the moment for the channel. And then obviously my Friday live streams will be either Mass Effect 3 if I'm still playing it, or Andromeda, or possibly Elden Ring, or possibly something else, depending on what you guys are interested to see. It might be fun to do the Tiny Tina Wonderlands as a multiplayer stream on a Wednesday. That might be really cool for us to do on a Wednesday. When that comes out in March.
If there's anything like the DLC that came out with Borderlands, that should be funny.
Yeah, and then in March, I'm actually going to be doing a 24-hour charity stream on the 5th of March, which is a few days before my birthday. And basically it's to raise money for cancer, Macmillan cancer research, because cancer is something that's affected my family and your family quite closely. So it's something that we're quite passionate about. But I'm actually going to incorporate myself, Dante, Edge, and Fish, and we're going to tag team on it. So we'll each of us will either be streaming solo here from the base here, and playing a game, and then tag team someone else in so you can have a little break, or we'll be doing some couch local co-op type situation as well, to raise money for charity. So I will keep you guys informed on that, as we get through to March and when that's going to be happening. And I probably will be taking suggestions for games for us to play as we get into February maybe, and into March. I'll be taking suggestions from you guys as to videos you'd like us to see us play on the stream. So that's kind of the rough plan, but it can change. Sometimes inspiration just strikes. It just strikes, and then I'm like, oh right, okay, well actually I want to make this now and I want to make that now. So sometimes inspiration can just strike, and you make something different in that time. So very much does just depend on what's going on. I kind of got out of the habit of making What Do We Know So Far videos, because I used to do those every month roughly, about one particular game title with information on it for those people that didn't know much about it. I don't know if there's interest in bringing that back. It is something I could potentially do in the future, but I would be open to feedback on that. If these videos you like them and if you want to see that content back on the channel, please let me know. Live streams are going to continue to be a big thing this year. We love them, absolutely love them. Last year I had some of the best moments I had last year on the channel were during live streams.
Mostly because of these lovely people.
Yeah, because of the amazing community and because you guys are so incredible and so supportive and just lovely. So I've really just enjoyed hanging out with you all in the chat. And, you know, if I'm not the one actually playing the game and live streaming, I'll always hang in the chat to interact with everybody. Same vice versa. If it's me playing, Dante will hang in the chat to chat with everybody. So yeah, last year I did 65 live streams last year, which is amazing. Nice. So that was really cool. Between multiplayer games and single player games. Multiplayer games we play like Ghost of Tsushima Legends. That was awesome. Century Age of Ashes, we had a crack at that. It Takes Two, we played the beginning of that. Gears of War, I think you played that all the way through with Edge, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
crashed at the end. It was funny.
yeah, which was funny. And then obviously solo wise, I've played a lot. You know, last year, obviously Mass Effect Legendary Edition was the big one, and that's the one I've enjoyed the most. Playing with you guys because we're all huge, you know, RPG. A lot of people on the channel are big RPG fans like me. Love worlds, love great stories, love great lore, and Mass Effect has all of that in spades. And it was kind of fun, you know, to play through Mass Effect because even though I've played the game like multiple times, multiple times, the experience felt brand new. And I think because it was the remastered experience and Mass Effect 1 had so many big changes, but also in 2 and 3, I've been playing as the Sentinel class on Insanity. And that experience has been very new because I didn't really play the Sentinel much in my previous playthroughs. So that's been new. And then obviously reading back through your comments and listening to everybody's different experiences has been really fun. So I've really enjoyed doing the Mass Effect, you know, live streams. And I'm going to be continuing on Mass Effect 3 right through to the end, including all of the DLC. And then I think I am probably going to jump into Andromeda and check out Andromeda. Twisted my arm, check out Andromeda for the second time.
But playing it a little different.
But playing it differently. Yeah, playing it differently than I did the first time round and making different choices so it feels fresh and it feels new. And then after I finish Andromeda, we'll see what else, you know, is on the horizon. But yeah, Horizon Forbidden West, sometimes when you're live streaming, the difficulty with live streams is you do get distracted by the chat, by what's going on, by trying to be entertaining as much as possible. I just generally be myself, but I am conscious that I have to keep people like, you know, involved and stuff. Yeah. And so it can pull you out of the game sometimes a little bit. And that's why like live streaming Mass Effect has been fine and Andromeda will be fine because I've played the game before. I've experienced the story already. So that's why I'm a little bit like with Horizon, do I want to live stream it? Or do I want to just do a let's play where I record myself reacting to that for the first time? Because sometimes it's just me in that moment. I haven't decided. We will see near the time what I'm feeling on it. But yeah, those are just a little bit of reflection. So yeah, I just want to say a big thank you for all your support over the last... whether it's 12 months, 5 months, 6 months, 2 days, 9 years, however long you've been supporting the channel. Thank you so much, guys. I love the community that we have, and I've really enjoyed making this content for you guys. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed the content and enjoyed your time with the channel this year. And hopefully you'll stick around, you know, in 2022. And there's going to be lots more content coming up, which I'm really looking forward to. One live stream idea I had for the future might be like a nostalgia live stream, so looking back through some of my older content. So it's like, right, today we're going to look back through my reviews and how those have changed over time, and like watch some of my earlier reviews, which are going to be so cringy.
Tweak it.
I'm going to cringe. I had really short hair back in the day. and I lived in Japan when I first started the channel. So like it might be interesting to go through that, or like, you know, go break down a particular video or something. We'll see. Obviously, I'm open to suggestions. Yeah, if it takes away from your first experience with a game, you're right. You probably shouldn't stream that game. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that way. I think with games like Elden Ring and Tiny Tina, which are not as heavy story, like, you're fine to stream them.
We don't know that.
Well, I don't think Tiny Tina's going to be funny. It's going to have a great story, and it's going to be funny. It's going to have great set pieces, but it's not like the level of immersion that, say, a Mass Effect game is, or a Horizon game is. It's not to that level. And Elden Ring will have a great world and a great lore, but I don't think it's going to have a great story, just like the other Souls games.
Be mostly dying.
Yeah, it'll be me dying. I have to figure out how to do a death counter for that game, because I need to figure that out, how to do that on the channel.
Although it's good, even if it's pre-recorded though, like not streamed, your reactions, like say playing the New Horizon, they're genuine and they come out most of the time anyway.
Whereas, when I do a Let's Play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas when I played a game, like no emotion, you just... That's me. It's like
I proper react
unless
every game
something
I play.
really cool happens.
Yeah, Dante's sat next to me on quite a few times when I've been playing games, like for the first time, and just react to something. So I always do that anyway, whether it's a live stream or a Let's Play. I always just try and react. Whatever's in here, I just let it come out, which sometimes can be dangerous. But that's kind of how I am. Like, what I'm thinking is how I'm reacting, and that's kind of how I like to do my live streams on my Let's Plays. And even when I give myself a pep talk in the middle of a fight, that is what I am doing in my head. And I just let it come out. Yeah. And that's kind of how it works. And I think that's why I enjoy them so much, and sometimes enjoy watching them back and editing them, which is always great. So that's kind of the reflection on 2021. It's been a great year, and I'm really looking forward to 2022 and seeing obviously where the channel is going to go. The next part that we're going to do with this stream is we're actually going to do a Q&A session with you guys. So I'm going to actually play a game or a couple of games depending, and just jump in on a few games and actually take questions from the chat, from the community. We do already have some questions prepared already, so we can kick off if there isn't anything through. But I'm going to play a game on PC, and I'm going to try and play while answering some questions, and Dante's going to do the same. But I'm going to let you guys vote between the games that you would like to see. So I've got a lot of games on my PC at the moment, but I'm going to pick things that are not story heavy. So you guys can vote between Century Age of Ashes,
Dragons,
which is dragons, dragon dogfighting, Solar Ash, which is very chill, very beautiful game, Fist Forged in Shadow Touch, and also the Gunk. I'm going to let you guys vote in the comments, please, on which game you want us to play first. And we'll give you guys a couple of minutes to vote, and then we will get started. And if you have any questions about the channel, about me or Dante or anything, please post those in the comments as well, and we will answer them live today on stream with you guys. And hopefully we'll give good answers to your questions.
Yes, bring questions to us.
But yeah, so please vote for what you'd like us to play, and then I'm going to have a go at playing again. Hopefully the stream will work fine. Century Dragon Dogfighting in Ashes. Awesome, Alex. Solar Ash. Okay, so one for Solar Ash, one for Century Age of Ashes. It's confusing because they've both got Ash in the title.
I feel in Century you'll just mostly be yelling a lot and not answering questions.
No.
It's a lot more engaging.
I'm all right. I can get in the zone. I can get in the zone, which is fine. So we've got one vote for each. Fate for me, Chask. Make sure you cast your vote, please. Space Ghost Ohio, if you're still in, please cast. Dante's headgear is spot on.
Yeah,
it is.
Thank you. Goggles are cool.
Goggles are cool. Goggles are very cool. I very nearly didn't wear this today. I was like, do I wear? And then I'm like, I should wear it. Right, so we've got 2 votes for Solar Ash at the moment, and 1 vote for Century Age of Ashes. We can always play both, to be fair. We can put half an hour on one and half an hour on the other and do it that way. We're probably going to stream until 6 p.m. So we're going to steam. We're totally going to steam. We're going to stream for another hour, 15 minutes. Okay, that's our first question from Em Lavera. That's a good question. All right, so we've got 3. Oh, we've got the Gunk. Okay.
3 solar ashes though. Ooh.
We've got 3 solar ashes, 1 for the Gunk and 1 for Century Age of Ashes. Okay. That's
You
fine.
can boot up solar
Well,
ash
let's
for now
boot
and
up
see
solar
what
ash first, and we'll kick off with solar ash.
You want to meet my pet glitch as well?
Oh, it's because the green screen is still on in the background. That's why. And we've got 2 for the Gunk. Okay. Hey, Steve. How's it going?
Pet glitch.
Hold on. Sound coming through. Oh, good. Sound is coming through now. That's good. This game is so beautiful, by the way, this game, Solar Ash. So we've got 2 for the Gunk, 3 for Solar Ash, 1 for Century Age of Ashes. To be fair, in Century Age of Ashes, we can just play 1 match, because each match is like 6 minutes.
Yeah.
So we can always just check that out at the end of the stream
True.
once we've done most of the questions. Right. Hopefully I can remember how to do this. And if you guys can let us know the audio levels on the game versus our microphone, just to make sure it's fine. We did tweak it and mess with the settings prior to the stream. So, yeah, please just let us know that it's okay. Alright, where I'm going, I'm a bit lost, but it's fine.
Clouds have landmines? What?
Yeah, they look like landmines.
Oh,
Yeah.
weird cactus.
Right, not that way. Okay.
So I've only seen you like play a random kind of boss on this so far.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're mine.
We're going this way. Have you got a question?
Oh, I'm just more curious. What's the basic premise of said game?
So our planet is going to be destroyed. So it's getting pulled into a black hole, and we've been pulled into a black hole. And there's a special piece of technology that we can use to basically close the rift. But something is blocking it, and there are these kind of like parasites, that these disruptions, and we have to basically clear up each area of this gunk. Once as we go through, I'll explain it, but as you take these down, you weaken it until it basically comes, and then you have to beat the boss. There are lots of mini bosses.
Got some jet set
Yeah.
radio kind of skating vibes going.
Yeah, it's very much like it's like Pathless, a bit like Pathless as well, which we played. It's from the same developers.
Is that the bow and arrow one?
Yes, that's the bow and arrow one. So have we got any questions, Dante?
So the first one was M. Lavila was wanting to ask, what did you think about True Colours?
I really enjoyed it, actually.
So not Stranger Things.
Not Stranger Things, no. Life is Strange,
Life is Strange.
True Colours. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the story.
Can't stay still on these
oh my
things.
God,
I think I
what
found
is
its
that?
weak spot.
Okay. That was fine. Okay, I thought that was going to blow up in my face. Yeah, really enjoyed the story. I thought it was really good. I completed it, which was really cool. And I like the characters. I like the mystery surrounding it. And I thought it was a really good game. I haven't played 1 and 2 all the way through, so I can't really compare it to Life is Strange 1 or Life is Strange 2. Oh! Because I haven't... Oh!
The landmines,
Oh dear.
yo.
Oh dear. Oh god. Oh no. Okay. That went very wrong. So yeah, I can't say whether or not it's better than those games because I haven't experienced that. But I still really enjoyed it a lot.
They're all still on my backlog as well, but from what I've heard, it's a pretty good
It's in there.
good
so I've got to get-
sequel.
Yeah, and I've heard, I beat it, in like 2 sittings, I think, which is great. I couldn't put it down. I wanted to find out kind of the story and what happens. That's clearly what I need to get, isn't it?
Yeah. You have to scoot over to it. Yeah, you can't stay
okay.
hovering over them.
Yeah, I don't know how. Can I? Oh god, can I walk through here? Oh god. Oh god.
I think you're just supposed to go really quick and not stop or dally at all.
Fine.
Or something like that. Did you
Got
get
it. Got it. Jeez, that was a bit messy.
Oh, fate for me is asking the controversial question now that's all over Twitter and the internet.
Uh-huh.
What do you think about NFT in video games?
I hate them. I absolutely, I hate them. I hate everything that they stand for.
The non-fungi talking.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that obviously Square Enix and like Ubisoft and all of them are trying to get in on it, because obviously it's a money-making scheme. But I think it's disgusting, and I think it's another cash grab. It's another. Oh, there it is. That's the thing I need to take down eventually. There, it's another basically manipulative, predatory kind of microtransaction type thing. That's it there. That's what I need to take down eventually. And yeah, I hate them, and I hope they die a very quick death. I don't like them at all. Yeah, it's a very straightforward answer.
Well,
I'm not a fan of them, and I won't support it on the channel. If it even gets bad to the case of the game and the studio, it's affecting the game and the way in which they're developing the game, then I might even boycott, that game, just because I don't want to support it. A little bit like what I did to start off with, with Star Wars, until EA started to get the picture. With Borderlands, with Battlefront 2, yeah. So, oh, God, did I go? So yeah, not a big fan of them at all. I think most content creators, to be fair, unless you're taking a cash bribe, I think most content creators
ain't interested.
I'm not interested in it. That tends to be the way, because we just feel like it's going to spoil our games.
Yeah.
That's how we feel with NFTs. So yeah.
So there were 2 follow-up questions. Ems.
Lavera. Come on, Dante.
No, I'm getting nervous. I'm on camera and everything.
You're
I'm scared.
Fine. You're
and
fine.
I'm speaking words and I get tongue-tied.
You're fine.
The quick follow-up question was badass DJ or rugged mountain men. I think that was for Stranger.
I went badass DJ. To be fair, both were excellent romance options, to be fair. He was, the badass rugged mountain guy was super sweet and really nice, but I went badass DJ. What can I say? But both were great options, and I kind of want to play back through again and try the other romantic option. But yeah.
And I think follow-up questions is pretty much everyone, not just Steve D, going like, what the heck is an NFT anyway? It's banded around loads and yet no idea what they are. I even made articles on them and this, and I'm like, why? This is a stupid idea.
Yeah, it's basically like, it's purchasing images, or the receipt to say that you own that image, even though you don't, because you can just print screen that shit and copy it. It's stupid. It's like,
It's daft. It's somehow trying to get a little digital receipt or whatever, saying, "Oh, this is now your image. You own it, even though it's everywhere."
Yeah, it's just.
And
stupid.
anyone can right-click save as.
Yeah. It's stupid.
But I don't even know how it makes sense half the time, because some people are making these receipts for artwork that isn't theirs.
Well,
they're going to DeviantArt,
it's
nicking
because
it.
in huge issues on DeviantArt, people having their art stolen from them and stuff.
Yeah, so that can't be right. What makes sense?
Yeah, it could open a whole kind of worms in terms of copyright. People basically saying you no longer have the right to this image, which clearly they created. But because they don't have this receipt, I don't know, it could open a can of worms. I don't like it. It's just a quick way for, development studios to get free money. I don't like it. Yeah, it's awful. I could try and do a video explaining it, but again, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me either. Which is why I probably struggle to explain it, because it just is as stupid as it sounds.
Steve D thinks you need to do a video on them and have that sad cat on the thumbnail.
You know what? I want to bring that sad cat back. Grumpy cat is Grumpy Cat, basically.
Grumpy cat.
It's Grumpy Cat, and I want to have that Grumpy Cat back.
Who owns Grumpy Cat now?
I better get in on that. I'm not getting in on that. I'm not supporting it. But yeah, it's really bad. I'm lost. I get lost a lot in this game. Right, so I need to go through there. Maybe this way.
And yonder. Mark has popped in quickly.
Oh,
and,
hey Mark, how's it going?
Saying greetings, all the best, and happy gaming.
Thank you.
Oh, got a new one from Leroy.
M. Levera.
Levera, I know how to pronounce it, but now I know I'm on camera. It's going all wrong. Asking the origin story of the N7 cap.
The origin story? What do you mean? Like in terms of how I bought it, or like why? I'm wearing it obviously because my channel is Mass Effect, so N7K. I need to have something kind of N7, and like I have like a hoodie and all sorts of things N7 wise, but it gets too warm with the light on. So I was like, right, well, I started doing baseball, like doing. I didn't start with the N7 cap, to be fair. I started doing like a woolly hat that I wore when I played The Witcher 3. Do you remember?
Yeah,
when I was playing that? Because I basically was... oh, here we go. Here's one here that we need to...
Oh, I'm thinking the audio for the game might be a little too low, maybe?
Ever consider streaming The Last of Us? Audio is a bit low for everyone else as well. So is the game audio too low? Do you want me to increase it? That's fine. I can do that. I'll get it up to... Maybe the music can go up a bit. See if that's a bit better for you guys. Okay, yeah, I need to find the bits. Ah, there it is. Sorry, I totally lost track of what you were asking.
What the new question was? Oh, the N7 hat.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Let me just get this. Sorry.
See, you got no chance in Dragon Game. You'll be like, kill!
Got it. There we go.
Oh,
Sorry,
right
that's
there.
basically part of its nerves. So I have to get these, and it weakens it. So he goes, oh, I didn't like that. That was bad. Yeah. So the N7 hat, I ordered it from. I think BioWare did a
it's the BioWare
special
store.
limited
Where do these
edition
things
type
come
thing,
from?
and I just like, I want that. And I've learned the hard way to do that. Like if I see something I want, just get it. Just get it. Don't and ah about it, just get it, because it will get scalped. It will get scalped and somebody will buy it and then you'll never be able to get it. Like, I did the same mistake when the Witcher 3 Collector's Edition came out and I didn't buy it. And then, like, now the bloody statue is ridiculous price. You know, it's like extortionate is the price now. And I just remember, like, being annoyed by that. So I think I have to go around that way. So yeah, I just ordered it from the get-go, but I love it. I love my N7 hoodie. I love it, and yeah, it feels very much part of my identity now. Feels weird. That's why I was not going to wear it, and then I'm like, it feels weird not wearing it. So I ended up wearing it because it just felt too weird. Okay, so that'll be the next part of the map that we'll get after we take this guy out. Oh, whoa.
So then Chas was asking, ever consider streaming The Last of Us?
Do you know, I did a Let's Play of The Last of Us, but I never finished it. The Let's Play. And I've done a Let's Play of The Last of Us Part 2. I would consider streaming The Last of Us because I've already played it. So it would be a good game. But I feel like if I was going to stream something, like on the channel, I'd want it to be something in my backlog that I haven't played before. Because otherwise I'm never going to beat these games. I'm just never going to beat them. But I could maybe do it as like a Halloween special, like do something like that, because obviously it's a horror game. Yeah, it's a horror game, you know. So I could do it as like a Halloween thing, which I'd be happy to do.
Can we just sample the clicker sound effect and just keep playing it randomly?
No, I hate that sound. That sound now is like horrifying. Oh, here's the next one. Oh, this guy there. Right, okay. I'm going to take him upstairs.
Yeah, it seems a bit disruptive.
Oh no, that will kill me. But I managed to do it. It's fine. Okay. Anyway, let me beat this guy first and then we'll take the next question.
God, I haven't got any new questions. Quick, chat! Chat! Please!
Got him. Alright. Is the audio better for you guys now? Compared to what it was? Yeah.
He's going to get angry if he keeps stabbing his bits.
Well, that's what he's supposed to do, to be fair. That's the aim of the game. That's the aim of the game, Dante.
There's at least one more anomaly in this sector. Better scan for it.
Still getting Mario Sunshine vibes from it.
It's beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, it took a little bit to get used to like the skating controls. It felt like I was skating all over the bloody place. To start with, you know, I was like, okay, what's going on here?
Slow-mo
Yeah,
when
you
you're
can
aiming
slow mo
midair.
on you if you aim on it, and then you can attack it. It's great for flying enemies. You can jump off of them. It has a cooldown on it.
Ooh, got a couple more.
Cool,
Here we
cool.
go. Captain Obvious N7.
That's an amazing name. I love your name, by the way. What an awesome name.
When and how did you discover Mass Effect, and what put you to it?
Okay, so I first played the original Mass Effect when I was living in Japan. So I moved to Japan in 2009. I think it was 2009. It seems like ages ago now. And one of my friends at the time was a big gamer. And I didn't own an Xbox 360. I think I hadn't even, I obviously didn't have anything with me. And I remember he was like, okay, you need to get an Xbox 360 and I'm going to give you a list of games you need to buy from the get-go. And Mass Effect was on it. And yeah, I remember going to like Denden Town, which was like the Akihabara of where I was living in Osaka. But 360, and then I had to buy the international version of the game, so it had the English soundtrack to make sure, because there's no way I was playing it in Japanese. And yeah, I played it, and like I couldn't put it down. I just could not put it down. I was just like, oh my god, this world is amazing. Got completely lost in it, fell in love with the world, the characters. Then I think you came to stay with me, Dante, for like 7 months when I was in Japan.
Yeah.
And I played Mass Effect 2 with you,
you.
in front of you, and you watched me play
Yeah.
Mass Effect 2.
I saw you play like 90% of one,
Yeah.
and then because you started it without me, you bad one.
Yeah, well, yeah. I didn't know how it was good in my defense at that time. In my defense.
Did your friend also semi-spoil the intro to 2 because you saw that?
I saw
first?
it at Hans' house, yeah, where he like just flipped out when Shepard died at the beginning of 2. He flipped out completely, and I'm like, what the hell? Why is he flipping out? Like, what's going on? So yeah, that might have been the first time I'm like, what is this world? When I actually heard about Mass Effect.
Can't contact anyone from our team. I tried firing our signal flares. They went every direction but up. Nothing works here. I couldn't decouple the thrust rings from the air chamber. I just lost it. I wrenched them and they shattered. I can't fix my boosters. I can't fix any of this. Gosm said to return to the Starseed if we lose communication. It's gonna be a long trip back. Not a single nation could agree on a solution. They had so much time to fix this, and they did nothing. I want to save my planet. But death
Voice
is
audio,
too
it's a
good
bit
an
hard to
ending
hear
for
you guys.
everyone in
Oh,
charge
right,
there.
okay. Sorry, I didn't realise that's what you meant. Then I'll lower down the, ooh, super fast. I will lower down the audio setting even further on the game then, so we come through a bit clearer. That's fine.
You did a lot of experimenting trying to get the.
I did. It was really
getting the,
difficult to get the audio settings back right. Is that better? We'll see as we play. Please let me know.
And I'm sorry for just being quiet all the time. I keep trying to get closer
Yeah,
to the mic.
Dante is very softly spoken, so I'm very loud, as you guys know, especially when I'm near dying and playing something. Like I watched back through my video on, like when I was going against that Reaper on Rannoch, and oh my god, I was so loud in that
So
video.
much screaming.
I'm like, oh, my mouth is way too close to the mic. I feel so bad. I've probably like burst about like 20 odd eardrums, like playing it through. But I'm trying to figure out a way to get up in here.
Should I distract you with more questions?
Yeah, go ahead. It's helping me.
Is it
Well, not
worse
really, but
or
it's,
better?
it's better. It's fine. There'll be a way. I just got to find it.
Alex asking, what genre do you think will shine this year?
What genre do I think will shine?
There seems to be a lot more because we've had Hades. You've got
Indies
Death's Door,
really
the
shined
indies.
this year in 2021. Yeah, indie titles definitely had their moment in the sun, which made me really happy. They did so well this
most
year.
of them are roguelites, weren't they?
Roguelites, yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
roguelites like Death's Door, Blue Fire. Yeah. Oh god, there's another one. Oh no, it's,
Or is that the same when you've looped
maybe
around?
that I've looped around. I've totally looped around. I can't figure out how to get in here. There's got to be a way to get inside this building. Oh, maybe through the top? There'll be a way, I'm sure. There's got to be a way. But yeah.
Well, I know what genre ain't going to help, and that's like Battlefield games.
Yeah, they didn't do very... Oh, it's that way. There's some gunk there, I think.
Gunk.
Yeah, I think first-person shooters had a very bad year this year, especially with like the likes of like how bad Battlefield 2047 was it?
I had horrible treatment. Feel as
Like
if I could eat in my
the
journal
COD
this
was
time
really
around.
boring and really crap, and yeah, it didn't have a great year. FPSs. I feel like JRPGs next year might have a good year. With obviously, you know, Strangers in Paradise coming out. I cannot figure a way past here. It's got to be a way. Am I just missing something obvious?
I haven't played enough of the game to spot anything.
Yeah, I feel like I'm missing something really obvious, but I don't know what. I need to get inside this building because I think it's the last one. Yeah, it's the last one. Just this one, and then he'll appear.
Yeah.
So
So you can't come from below it or something.
no,
Daft.
no. Oh, well, you know what? Good point. Let's have a look.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's a good point. It's not a bad suggestion.
So next question. Oh, this might be one of the saved ones we had.
Yep.
Space Ghost. Oh, hi all. If Mass Effect gets a TV show, what direction do you want them to take it in? Set in the main game timeline, or even have Shepard set after, before?
Oh god, I'm gonna die. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's a good question. Personally, I feel like they shouldn't set it in the Mass Effect trilogy because I think then they're going to have to make certain canon choices. So, like, they're going to have to decide whether a Shepard's going to be male or female. That's going to make some people unhappy.
Yeah, the internet will just instantly
Yeah, and
go
then
off the
and then
bender.
it's like, well, what? Oh no! What
Yeah.
what kind of romance will they? There will be a romance because obviously it's Mass Effect. So who are they going to make as your romance option? Are they going to go the safe route and say do male Shepard, do a soldier class, and do Ashley as the romance, which is the least interesting in my opinion. They may well do it like that.
Vanilla mode.
Yeah, vanilla mode, basically. Yeah, I feel like they might do that. Well, ow. Okay, what?
And would they end up casting Superman again?
Yeah, I mean, I love Henry Cavill. Don't get me wrong. I mean, Henry Cavill is awesome. So I'm all for Henry Cavill. How do I get in there?
So you can't approach that Gludor side cliff anyway.
I can't get up to it. It's too high. I'm just gonna go around and see if I spot anything, because you know what I might do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Maybe it's a hint for game change. Who knows?
Oh, I might go and level myself up as well.
Pew, pew.
Let's get rid of this guy.
Yeah, because
I feel like I think it might be more interesting for them to go like pre Mass Effect trilogy.
They
I'd
could
love
do
to
the
see
whole
like
Turian
they
War,
might do the
maybe.
whole Turian where the humans first discovered the Turians
First
and
Contact War,
First
yeah.
Contact was. I think that would be a more interesting story to tell. So I think that would be really cool. Now I would be more game for that than going down the Mass Effect trilogy. So it might be the first time that they meet, you know, the different races, and we get to see the Citadel, and that sets the scene. I think that would be a good place to start, personally. You know,
yeah. Other than that, like the Milky Way is so big.
it's huge. Yeah.
They could just have side stories elsewhere and just like mention a bit like I did with my own fanfics and stuff like that. It's like it's going parallel. It's in the same universe, but
Alex,
but-
there's nothing wrong with doing the male Shepard Ashley romance. There is nothing wrong with it. Me personally, I just found it the more boring of the romances. But it's not the wrong choice. There is no wrong choice in Mass
No.
Effect, other than killing, like letting Tali die on Rannoch. That's very wrong. And
You
Rex
monsters.
is also very wrong. But Yeah, no, that's not wrong. It's just different. And that's fine. Oh god, I'm gonna die. So yeah, bless him. So he's going for no. Got ya. Oh, thank god. But yeah, me personally, I would do the first contact war. That's what I would do. And then Henry Cavill could be like, you know, I mean, you'd have to have someone play. Yeah, I mean.
What, Anderson? And Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elusive Man.
The
before
Elusive
it was,
Man. Yeah.
Jack Harper.
Oh, that's opened up the door. I can now get in.
Aha!
Oh wait, there's 3.
No,
Look.
What's the other 2?
You
You have to find them.
have to find them. So I've just gone past them. Well, there you go. That reveals that for me then. That's fine.
Yes, Space Ghost. Killing Rex is wrong.
Killing Rex is wrong. It is
It's
wrong.
true.
I can't
Who
do
would
it.
do such a thing?
Well, some people do, obviously.
Only monsters.
Oh. Oh wait, I've already been. I've already been in this area. I'm going back on myself
So
here.
I've got more distractions for you if you want.
That's fine. I like distractions. We've still got a good 50-minute of the stream at least.
That's cool. So Steve D was asking, have you seen Witcher season 2? And
Yes.
what's your opinion? Also,
Loved it.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I was just going to add that Captain Obvious and Seven was saying they have mixed feelings because Eskiel got done extremely
Oh,
late,
Eskia,
which was something we said, wasn't it?
Eskia, they did dirty. They done dirty to Eskel. Sorry, not Eskia. Who the fuck is Eskia? They did dirty to Eskel. That's you getting fumbled
Eskel
calling
Miller.
Eskia. I even said that when we were watching it.
Yeah.
And I felt that they did dirty by oh my god, what's his name? Daddy Witcher.
Daddy Witcher.
Um,
I know exactly.
How the hell have I forgotten his name? No, that's not even possible for me to do that. But I'm calling Daddy Witcher. Ah! Vesemir! Daddy Witcher. That's what he is. That's what he is. Vesemir.
Thing is, when it popped out your head, I was like, oh, you've made me think.
Vesemir.
How when we were banging on about Vesemir,
Yeah, Vesemir.
so often.
I felt
That was weird.
I felt that they miscast Vesemir.
Yeah, was that because we saw Killing Eve?
Well, yeah, it's the guy. It's
beforehand?
the main. Yeah, it's the guy in Killing
Constantine.
Eve. Constantine, and he's good in
Yeah.
Killing Eve. He's Russian in Killing Eve.
Yeah.
But I just
Is
didn't. I didn't like what they did with him.
Was it that we couldn't see it, or that?
Maybe it was just too because I was too familiar with him.
What do you guys think of Vesemir's portrayal in season 2?
I wasn't best pleased myself, but people might have different opinions
Daddy.
on that.
No.
Daddy Witcher.
Daddy Witcher now.
That's totally Daddy Witcher. But everything else, I loved. Absolutely loved.
Crying.
I loved. Sorry. I love Siri. Oh my god, she's
Yeah,
brilliant.
Siri
Absolutely
was,
brilliant.
like,
She did a
she was
really good
ace.
job with her. Yeah, I thought it was good to kind of see Yennefer without her powers. I thought that was great for her character development.
Spoilers, by the way, everyone.
Sorry. Well, okay,
Yeah.
sorry. But yeah, my bad. Oh, she was very bad. But yeah, I need to find the switch for the next one.
Switches.
So yeah, they did very. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot, and it's a lot more like linear in terms of the story. Whereas like season 1 was very like snippets of different stories that all come together. So it was a little bit confusing to follow, if you weren't familiar with the books and what was going on. But I thought season 2 was a lot more well structured compared to the previous season. Some people will like that, some people will not like that, But I enjoyed it. Oh,
Yeah.
I love Henry Cavill as Geralt. He's amazing. He's an amazing Geralt.
I still like his interactions with Dandelion's
Yeah.
character.
Yes. Yeah.
And his new song for that season as well.
It's not as good as Toss a Coin.
No,
to
it's
your
definitely
Witcher.
not as good as Toss a Coin, but it was.
But still okay.
It was definitely a falling out with my bestie kind of.
Yeah,
It
that
was
was quite
brilliant.
funny. I did like that.
Great
That was
idea.
quite amusing.
Alex is like Henry Cavill as a Krogan.
Henry Cavill is you know what, he could pull it. Henry Cavill can pull off most things, so but it would be weird. He's got the physique for it, that's for sure. But yeah, he's so dedicated, I think, and he really does love The Witcher and the material. And he's a gamer too, which is
Yeah.
awesome. Another reason I love him.
Likes his Warhammer, likes his
He
Warcraft.
does like his Warhammer, yeah. I think they were saying about him, that new Warhammer game, about him being in that or something. I think he said he'd be interested or something like that, along those lines.
Oh, he could get all the right parts, can't he? He's
Oh,
like,
yeah. Oh, yeah, he's got clout now.
yeah.
He can pick and choose what he wants.
And all the gaming companies are like, oh,
Yeah.
we'll get him on.
He's definitely got clout, that's for sure. Right, I need to find these switches. Maybe there's one around this thing here, because this thing seems so intimidating. Whatever that is. Oh, that is a mine. Oh, that's got reach. Jesus. Okay. That's fine.
Emily Vera does make a point about the problem with future Mass Effectiness is it's never going to be high stakes enough because of the whole Reapers. He's pretty much
True.
topped it, really.
That is true. But I feel like that would be a good way to introduce all the different races. You know what I mean? What is this place?
Oh, you were able to interact with someone about him.
Oh, was I?
Yeah, there's little white dots
Oh.
everywhere.
Remains of an exploded metal canister. Okay.
Yeah. Who would play Femshep?
Oh,
Oh, dear, we have this discussion. Oh, we came up with some ideas, didn't we?
Yeah, it'd have to be someone pretty badass. And that's the thing, though, the voice wouldn't be the same. And I'm so used to Jennifer Hale.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
the
your
problem.
fault.
Yeah, that's
Whatever
the
this
issue.
thing is, I don't think it's been operational for a long time.
He wasn't supposed to be here when the bombs went off. I didn't know.
Maybe he's not here. Any idea where else he could be?
Home, back in the city, at our apartment, just waiting for me to return. No. Maybe the clock tower. He'd bring my lunch there every
Oh,
day.
general updated. Oh, this is a Saga
Alex
thing?
thinking Jennifer Lawrence as Femshep.
No. No. She doesn't have the acting chops for it. It's not that I dislike her as an actor. I think she's very good, and she has done great action roles. But I find her... I find her in some movies just not very likable in that emotional range. I can't imagine her having enough clout to be Commander Shepard, because you have to have someone that's so like charismatic and like just
We can't keep casting the Black Widow either.
no. Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, this was on same lines
You know
when
what?
we were
She might
thinking
make a
of
good.
Samus.
Yeah, we were, weren't we? Yeah, but oh god, it's so hard because I'm so protective of Shepard too. So it's such a hard call. Emily Blunt. I don't think she's got the action. I think maybe yeah, what's the name? Black Widow. Yeah, but she need longer hair, or I don't know, shorter hair. I suppose Shepard can have whatever, but I don't know really who I would cast. It'd have to be a redhead, because my Shepard's a redhead, so you know. But you know, not everyone else's Shepard's is a
Well,
redhead,
that's it.
so
They take default from the box
that's
art,
why
wouldn't
you've
they?
got the difficulty of like, you know, doing the trilogy that everybody knows. You don't have to worry about all of that if you do the First Contact War. You can skip over all of that issues.
You'd be like, hold up, why is Shepard white? What?
Meryl Streep as Femshep. Lol. You know what? She would have
Why?
the charisma. She would totally have the charisma.
Why is
100%.
that not already a thing?
She would have that definitely down, without a doubt. There is something on the other side of that door. I don't know what it is though. Oh, got you there. Cheeky.
Shooting all its goop on you.
Yeah. Oh, can I just try that? Nope. Okay, can I get around the side of it then?
Loopy gloves and weird
I think I might switch to the Gunk soon.
This is a gunk.
Yeah.
I keep thinking this is the gunk because there's
No,
so
it's
much
not,
gunk
'cause
in it.
there is an actual bit at the bottom. I just missed it. I just jumped over it. There it is. Come get me. Come get me.
Skitty skitty.
There we go. Right. So I think I'll go back and we'll stop there, I think. And unfortunately, you guys didn't get to see one of the boss fights, but at least you got an idea of the gameplay on it. And yeah, if you guys are good, should we jump onto the Gunk so you guys can see that and check out that game, see what you think? Hey Matthew, how's it going? Hey Matt and Matthew. N7K is Femshep. Oh my god, Emily Vera. If I could do that, if they would hire me, I'm there. But I don't have the acting prowess to be able to pull that off. But that would be incredible if that was offered that. That would be amazing. Right.
Just keep
so-
imagining Kay Lang every time you want to be angry.
Yeah. Oh, Margot Robbie. Interesting. Yep.
I keep seeing her too much as like.
Yeah. I don't know. Right, let's play the Gunk. We'll play the Gunk maybe for 20 minutes and then we'll jump on to that wallpaper is on point, right? I love it. I have to have Mass Effect wallpaper on my PC. It just has to happen. So let me know with the game audio on this as well, guys, if the game audio is too loud versus the chat audio. Any other questions coming through? Are we still waiting on more questions?
I think we covered everything on chat so far.
Okay,
We've
so...
ignored the evil bot thing from
Oh,
earlier,
well,
but
yeah.
I can't kill it from
Yeah,
here.
that's fine. You don't have those controls. But we do also have some questions written down as well, which
Yeah.
Dante can pick up on. And one or two of the questions we've been
We've
asked
already
was in
covered,
that.
so-
Yeah, so that's fine. Right, this is the Gunk. So this is indie game on the Xbox Game Pass. That's what I'm playing it on at the moment, and I'm actually really enjoying it. It's like a puzzle solver kind of platformer, and it's really beautiful, and it's really cool. Right, so basically use this glove to suck up all the gunk and any resources.
Already trying to remind me of something, but I don't know what.
Oof, this is gonna be a squeeze.
Would I do a walkthrough of The Witcher 3? I've already done a walkthrough of The Witcher 3. I've already done a Let's Play of it. So it is on in my... if you go to my playlists, it's in there. The full walkthrough, including all of the DLC, which I did on a live stream a good few years ago now. But I have done a full walkthrough of The Witcher 3, so... if you're interested in seeing that, please definitely go check it out, and let me know what you think. Right, so I clearly need to blow that up, whatever that is. So I need to there it is. Okay, there it's happened.
Well, that looks explosive.
It is. Oh, okay. Woo, that was close. That's fine. So there's like a little bit of
Lights on.
puzzle solving with it.
I can barely see my hand in front of me.
What about your feet? I don't want you breaking anything.
Me? I've never broken a bone in my
They're
life.
getting some of the
Well, you did lose half an arm.
pre-made questions in the chat now.
Nice, nice.
We like
cool.
it.
Okay.
We know that one came from Alex then. Yeah.
What game is most considered bad or average, but you absolutely love and think is a masterpiece? I think it's a masterpiece is a bit of a strong way, but that I loved and enjoyed. We had this conversation this week, and somebody asked us like, what game is considered bad that you like?
As like a guilty pleasure kind of thing.
Yeah, play as a guilty pleasure. So I think I said like Mass Effect Andromeda was one. I think I mentioned on there. Like
It's
a lot
just
of people
a lot
dissed
of
on it
people.
and didn't like it, and I actually quite enjoyed it.
Combat's sweet. Jetpack.
Kidding me? You how?
Does it grow back? And
I
you
have to
grab it
drop
again?
that down. It does, but I have to.
go.
There we go. Okay, that was actually easier than I thought it was going to be. So I think Mass Effect Andromeda probably is one.
I found some more of these natural
The other
explosives.
one was like there's a couple of
This planet
Assassin's Creed
sure is a
games
wonder.
that got
Handle with
criticized
care,
that I actually really enjoyed.
The sign of the pipe.
Like Assassin's Creed
little
Syndicate,
busy here,
I really
partner.
enjoyed it.
I'll report to
Assassin's
you
Creed
as
3,
soon as
really
I've got
enjoyed.
something.
Even though I didn't like Connor that much, I still really enjoyed the setting and the time period. Some of the set pieces was
hey-o.
awesome in it too, and also Final Fantasy 13, I think was
Yeah,
one.
that's Alex has just said that's
Yeah,
theirs as well. but-
yeah. Final Fantasy 13 was one where everybody was like, "I don't like this. I don't like lightning, and I don't like." And I'm like, "I love lightning. I love Fang. I love Snow. Like, I love all the characters. They're really cool. Like, some are better than others, obviously. And I enjoyed the gameplay. I enjoyed the combat. Like, so I think Final Fantasy 13 was one for me that felt like it got hard done by, but it was way better than Final Fantasy 15, which for me was utter crap, and I didn't enjoy it at all. I did not enjoy Final Fantasy 15 at all. I think I just didn't get on with the whole boy band of it.
Yeah. Well, how can you follow up from fang and lightning.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that for me, I love Lightning. She's amazing. I haven't played 13
More
2
ruins. What
or
are they
13
doing down here?
2 whatever.
The bizarre sequel.
Yeah, I haven't played
They're
them,
breaking up.
but I know
We know what that means. Gunk.
Gunk. I know Edge has.
Max, I found the
And I know
pipe.
the story goes in weird and wonderful ways. Oh, it's getting a bit laggy on the stream on the game. Look at
Wow.
it.
Yeah.
Has that just started now, or has that been running like that the whole way through? Hold on. Has that literally just started doing that, guys?
I don't know. How smooth is the gameplay for you guys? Or are you just ignoring it and listening to it? Okay, anyway.
Yeah, that is proper
yeah,
laggy.
that's-
Let's go options. Let's go game. Hold on,
Oh
display.
no, Matt was like, yeah, just exactly when you started looking. Oh, so it's only just started
Right.
looking.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Shit. Oh, god damn it.
Okay.
Full screen
What-
windowed.
Okay. We're still technically.
Oh,
Ooh,
great.
all sorts of crazy stuff's going on.
It's alright, honestly.
Gonna have to shrink down the chat window. What?
There we go. Fixed it.
Are you able to fix the chat window?
Oh, right, yeah, sure. That's
It's
fine.
mushed. He's mushed.
Right, I just had to look. Oh, great. Cool.
Like 3 words per line.
Yeah, hold on.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
Oh, come off of it now.
You broke it.
There we go. Oh, now it's doing that weird thing on the game. Wait, hold on. Hold on.
Deja vu.
There we go. It's still doing it. It's still doing it. Right, I'm going to close the... Seems like it's the stream thing, maybe. Going to exit the game.
Yeah, try and.
Close and reopen the game.
bit.
Because sometimes that does fix it. Which is weird. It shouldn't do, but it does. Close it. And reopen it and see if that'll make it work. Right, let's try that again, shall we, guys? Let's try that again. Right, okay. Any other questions? Oh, God. Yeah, okay. Oh,
Yeah, I've
hold on. Just
I
wait.
do know, but it's whether
wait.
you're in a position to answer.
Just wait. There we go.
The chat. The chat.
Oh, God. Hold on. There we go.
Technical
There we go.
difficulties.
We might be swapping to Century Age of Ashes at this rate.
This rate, yeah, if it's going all
Right,
funny.
that's better. Okay, continue.
So, shall we confirm that you're
Now it's
playing okay
working.
before I start asking?
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, yeah, it's
You
the game.
sure?
It's the game. Or the stream. Oh, look. I'm getting a...
Ooh.
It's a
like
stream thing.
That ain't good.
No, which is problem. It's a stream issue. Unread notifications. Skip frames detected for over the last 2 minutes. Right, so either it's a stream issue or it's an issue with the gunk. But it was playing absolutely
it was
fine.
fine to begin with, yeah. It's only been last.
That is totally weird.
Oh, technology, please.
Yep. Okay. Okay, let's try Century Age of Ashes and we'll blow up
And
my
I hope that it
PC.
doesn't crash like it did that other time as well.
Yeah, well, that was it's never done that before, so
No.
we'll see. Let me close down this Word document because that's going to be that shouldn't be open and running. Not that that should be really mattering. There isn't. Oh, see clean. You gotta go. Honestly, you're bugging the hell out of me. Right, Epic Game. You gotta go too. Too many things. Right. Okay. Just trying to reduce the number of things running in the background because those can slow down your processor.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Take.
Yeah, I'm getting that whole skip frame thing. Yeah, a minute ago. Well, hopefully that was when we were playing it. That's fine. Right, so any other questions?
So the quick, I'll get that quick, easy one out of the way. Leonardo da Vinci
Awesome
asking,
name.
have we played It Takes Two?
Yes, we
Did
have.
a review and everything,
We
right?
did a review and we did a live
And
stream of the first 2
so
hours, 2 or 3
long.
hours,
Yeah.
which we loved, which is on our on my live stream videos on YouTube. and we did a full review of It Takes Two, which was just
loved it.
incredible. I'm getting red on the internet. Is our
Yeah.
internet dropping?
Not what I'm aware of. I can do a double check.
Yeah, please do.
downstairs, but
Yeah, go and do a quick double check for us, Dante. Your stream is experiencing issues. Your stream is experiencing minor issues. Your stream quality is good. Never mind, come back. Who knows? It's not on
That's not
Wi-Fi.
even on Wi-Fi,
It's
so
connected
what's the problem?
wired. I don't know.
beef.
Yeah, I've no idea. Right, let's try that again. Shouldn't be having issues because we've not changed anything. Oh yeah,
No, it's gone back down again.
yeah.
That
It went from bad to good real quick, and then back to bad. Look at that. See how the dragon's doing all, and we're even
Yeah.
jumping. Right. I don't want to stop and start the stream. Honestly, I do not want to stop and start the stream.
It's gone to yellow.
I don't want to do it.
Mystery.
Okay, well, we've got 30 minutes left on the stream, guys. It looks like we're having issues. Clay has assumed control of the stream.
It's honestly stuff like this is why I'm not doing my own
Not
YouTube
you're big
channels
into
and stuff
streaming,
like
yeah.
It's like,
issues.
nah, it's just gonna
But
break.
this makes no sense. Let's do a quick speed check.
Speedy.
Yeah,
We need Australian speeds. Let's go.
speed test. Our internet sometimes, it's crap.
It's very on and off, and I'm sure it gets throttled a few times.
I'm sure it does, and it's a Sunday, which might well be what's throttling it. Let's do a quick speed test and just see. Harbinger is assuming control. I have no control of this, guys. No control whatsoever. Seems to, yeah, I had a look at your review of It Takes Two. I'm currently playing it with my fiance and really enjoying it. It's amazing. Like, it is one of the best games we played last year. It was so good. We enjoyed every moment, didn't we? Yeah, it's dropped. The upload's dropped. Usually it's at 18. Oh, it's going up. It's going up. Jennifer Lawrence is avenging herself on your internet. Yep. This hurts you. I know. Hate Harbinger. Yeah, like I don't know whether or not. I mean, it's still. Is that from before? That's a few seconds ago. Skip frames. There shouldn't be any reason it's skipping frames because the settings are exactly the same as when I stream Mass Effect. There's nothing else really running in the background.
Probably just a random blip like
Who knows?
networks give us every so often.
I know you feel this. I do feel this. It's really annoying. So what we could do then, guys, I guess if you wanted is I wanted to play some games for you. Obviously to have some gameplay in the background while answering questions, but we're just going to have to do normal chat, I think. At least so long as we're coming through audio-wise and our camera seems to be fine. But it seems to be some issue with the PC or something. I don't know what's causing it. We could try maybe one more time to get into it. And, yeah, only the gameplay. So we could try one more time to get into Century Age of Ashes. It's the collectors. And if it doesn't let us, then we will just say, okay, that's it. That's clearly fate saying we shouldn't play any more games this afternoon. And we'll just do, like, the last 30 minutes, we'll just have us talking. And obviously we'll answer any questions. And I could maybe show you some of the things you've been asking on the channel about certain Let's Plays and things like that. Yeah, even that is lagging. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. It's the piece. It's something to do with Streamlabs and the PC.
Does that mean our voices also laggy, or is that?
But I'm
fine,
not
it's
having
just the
laggy
imagery?
gameplay. It make people feel sick. There's
Yeah.
nothing worse than having laggy gameplay because you feel nauseous when you're watching it. If it's constantly lagging, you'd feel nauseous. No, we're not doing that. Not doing that.
So it's fallen off the chat. I was trying to keep an eye on questions before they
All
fell
right,
off.
okay. Well, I can
think,
scroll up.
Because.
I can scroll up.
Oh.
Yeah. So what was the question?
What would you like to see in the
Hogwarts Legacy. I'm very interested in Hogwarts Legacy, Lavera. Very, very interested. I am a massive Hogwarts fan. I'm a not Hogwarts fan. I'm a massive Harry Potter fan. I've read all the books, watched all the movies. We
just
actually last
watched
night,
the
we watched
reunion thing, didn't we?
the 20th anniversary reunion, which I really enjoyed, which was on HBO Max. We watched that back last night, and super nostalgic. Our cinema in December did like a movie marathon where like every weekend they showed like 2 of the movies back to back. So I went to watch it with one of my friends who's also a big Harry Potter fan. So I'm really looking forward to Hogwarts Legacy. Obviously, it's going to be a big RPG, I'm hoping. So I want a fully customizable character.
Yep.
I'm wondering like if you choose like character traits, personality traits, you answer certain questions, and then it picks what house you are in based on your responses. That's the kind of thing I want.
And then do you want to re-roll? God
Yeah,
damn it.
like I know I don't want to be able to choose my house. I want the game to tell me the house I'm in based on the character I'm role playing. That's what I want.
So many soft restarts.
Yeah, because otherwise you'd have everybody would want to be in either Gryffindor or Slytherin. There'd be no Hufflepuffs. There'd be no Ravenclaw.
I'll be in Ravenclaw.
There'd be none. So yeah, I'm very interested in it. I'm interested to see how the magic is gonna work, and hopefully we'll get to play like Quidditch as well, and different things. Yeah, it would be curious to see how it's going to work and what they're going to do for the story, because it's like you're not going to play Harry Potter, so you haven't got Voldemort and all of that going on. So I don't know how they're going to make it.
There must be another evil conspiracy. Or
Yeah,
something like
interesting,
because
because you're going to get bored if all you're doing is going to school and learning magic and practicing your spells, but there's no overarching story, so there's going to have to be something. Hopefully there'll be something good, but I'm very interested in Hogwarts Legacy, but I'm fine with them taking their time on it and not rushing it out. I'm absolutely fine with that. But yeah, that's totally fine. Any other questions?
you'd have to scroll back down again.
Scroll back down. Okay. What do you think of Arcane's games? I've had a bit of a love-hate relationship with those. Some I like the ideas, immersive sims like Deus Ex, but they always seem to underwhelm me at points. Yeah, I agree with you. Arcane did Arcane do Deathloop as well? Because everybody was raving about Deathloop, and I've enjoyed the little bit I've played, but it hasn't hooked me in and immersed me. And I haven't played all of their games, so it's hard for me to really talk about it. But yeah, Red Dead 1 or 2, Red Dead 1.
I still haven't played 1. I've played 2, which
definitely Red Dead 1.
Cool, right?
I enjoyed Red Dead 2, but by the end of it, it felt too big, like with the open world, and it just felt...
Yeah, I just wanted it to end.
Yeah, but by the end of it, it just felt too much for me, whereas Red Dead 1 was the perfect balance of like an amazing story and characters, and it has a really good story. So Red Dead 1 probably for me, but the gameplay in Red Dead 2, like the horse riding in Red Dead 2, like was awesome. So it's got fantastic gameplay, but in terms of like the story, probably Red Dead 1, if I was going to pick it.
Not Slytherin.
Not Slytherin. Not Slytherin. Really? I think a lot of people will be in Slytherin. Everybody who chooses the renegade options in Mass Effect will totally be in Slytherin. But yeah, 2 is a fantastic game, but get a bit tedious with the micromanagement. Yeah, and the controls are a bit clunky. Agree with you on that one. I think to be fair, I think, Rockstar, they're a little bit like that with their gunplay. Even in GTA and in Red Dead, the gunplay is not what you're there for. It doesn't have the smoothest gunplay, and it does always feel a little bit unnatural and a bit clunky. I think for their games, it's always the story and the characters and the world. That's why people love their games so much. But their gunplay really has not evolved with time, in my opinion. They're still using very outdated systems for their gunplay.
Just for that one, Leonardo's asking, have you seen that Don't Look Up movie? What did you think of it?
Yeah, I have seen it.
It wound you up.
It wound me up, mostly because it probably hit too close to home.
It's based on real life.
When I've been thinking back on it, and I've actually reflected on it, I've actually thought, that's quite a clever film. And you know, and I thought Jennifer Lawrence was great. I thought she did a really good job with her character. Leonardo DiCaprio did a great job as well with his character. And Meryl Streep, I love her. And it was the only ever time in any movie that I've actually hated Meryl Streep. So she did a very good job because you're supposed to hate her character. I think, it was good to watch, but also uncomfortable to watch. Because it is so cringe in so many moments, and you are really just like, oh my god, what are you guys doing? Let's slap some sense into you, and you just want to do that the whole way through. But after reflecting on it, I was like, okay, I quite actually enjoyed it after I reflected on it. But in the moment, humans. I was like, this is dumb. These people are dumb. Just let them die. Just let them die. And they no. So so I did kind of enjoy it, but
Alex loved it.
she's very good in it. Very, very good. Was Meryl Streep. I love her as an actress. I think she's incredibly talented. She's brilliant. She's wonderful. Next question.
Matthias was like, are you planning to play the new Horizon game?
Yes, I am. I am absolutely planning to play it. I can't wait. It's going to be one of my most anticipated games, I think, coming out this year. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm playing through Zero Dawn at the moment, so because for my Story So Far video, playing it back through again, and I'm just like, this world is incredible. I'm really looking forward to seeing where the story is going to go. I love Aloy as a character, and the gameplay is just it's so good. So I'm really looking forward to it. And we'll have to kind of see whether or not I choose to live stream it or do a let's play or just play it and then review it. We'll see, because if I do a let's play, it slows down my ability to complete the game. Same with a live stream. So it does mean that my review does come out later and way past everybody else's reviews coming out, which means they never get as many hits on the YouTube algorithms, which is always the difficulty. And that's the hard thing. That's why a lot of let's players don't review, because it takes them so long to actually complete the game because they have to upload footage. Unless you weren't working and you were doing it as a living and therefore you played during the day and edited at night, it's so hard to like keep up to date with it.
And if you get techie difficulties as well, remember when you lost a load of Tomb Raider footage time? And
I was playing Rise of the Tomb Raider, and then I think I recorded about 5 or 6 hours worth of footage, and I lost it all in one go. And I think I just scrapped the Let's Play after that because I couldn't bring myself to replay it. So that is a challenge, but I think I don't have as many of those technical issues now as I used to, because my gear is generally better. But any other questions?
Which houses do you think the Mass Effect squads would be in if they went to Hogwarts?
What a brilliant question. Right, so I think, let me see.
Rex
likes a fight. I mean, I'd say Slytherin, but he likes a fight, doesn't he?
He's going into Hufflepuff.
Rex in Hufflepuff? Hufflepuff are soft.
I know, it'd be hilarious.
They're soft.
Oh, that was Liara. No, even Liara. Maybe she'd started out there.
No, Liara would be a Hufflepuff. Tally would be a Ravenclaw. Garrus would be a Gryffindor. Shepard would be a Gryffindor. I think Rex and Grump... Okay, Javik would be Slytherin, and Zaid would be Slytherin. I think.
Well, Kasumi then.
Kasumi would be Ravenclaw. I think Ravenclaw.
Yeah, I agree.
Kasumi would be Ravenclaw. I think Caden would be Hufflepuff, without a doubt. I'm trying to think, because there aren't any that. I mean, obviously you could have Benezia and Saren as a Slytherin. They don't all have to be evil Slytherin though.
No.
So maybe Rex and Grunt would be Slytherin. I'm not sure. That's a tough one. Samara would be Gryffindor. Maybe. Because she's got a very good, strong sense of right and wrong. Okay, gotta go. Thanks for answering my questions. No problem, Leonardo. Thank you so much for dropping by. Really appreciate it, and thank you for the questions. Hope you have a good weekend and a good evening. Right. So I don't know if that answered your question. I think those would be the houses that they would go in for sure. Any others? Any other questions?
Yeah, I'm just reading through again. Thoughts on the Gears of War saga? Maybe hopes for Gears 6?
Thoughts on the Gears of War saga
Captain
and
Obvious
maybe
is
your
asking.
hopes for Gears 6. Okay. I like Gears of War. I enjoyed Gears of War 5. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. So I'm kind of curious to see where they're going to go with it, because it did end on a really interesting kind of cliffhanger. So I am looking forward to seeing where it's going to go. And I did enjoy what they did, and I enjoyed like the open worldish elements of it, where you got to like the ice thing where you could go on the vehicle was really cool. I like Gears of War. I like Gears of War as a series, and I do think they are actually evolving it and taking the story in a more interesting direction. I think Gears of War are doing that. I don't think Halo is doing that, personally, after beating Halo, Halo Guardians, Halo 5, Halo Guardians, and Halo Infinite. I feel like the story has gotten a bit lost in Halo. Sadly, the gameplay's brill, but the story and the campaign has gotten a bit lost. But I think Gears, the campaign, actually for me, is actually going in a really interesting direction and a really personal direction, and I really like that. So yeah, I'm very happy with that.
Just a laugh.
Dante sent Rex to Hufflepuff. I'm satisfied. Lol. Can you imagine that?
He
I
would
can't
dominate
imagine Rex
them all.
in Hufflepuff. I can't imagine Rex in Hufflepuff.
He would
But-
wreck them all.
Yeah. Yeah. Give Expeditions Rome a look, Kate. Releases on the 20th. Oh, right. Okay. Is that like a turn-based strategy game? A bit like Total War? What kind of game is that, Expeditions Rome? I love history, and I love ancient Roman history and Roman mythology. So I would be interested in that very definitely. But I don't know much about the game. I might have to look that up and check that out. That could be an interesting one for sure.
Matt was asking if you're going to buy any of the PS5 faceplate covers.
At the moment, no. I'm okay with my white faceplate at the moment. Now, if they do like a special ones, like a Mass Effect one or a black and red
N7
one,
stripe.
like an N7 colors one, black and red, I might be game to get one. But I feel at the moment it's not really something like I really need to get and really want to get at the moment. But it is something I'm interested in the future. Does your channel already have a Discord, Kate? It does. It does already have a Discord, which I haven't shared, and I really should share with you
Probably because
all.
it's super empty.
It's empty. Yeah, I think there's 2 people in there at the moment. Let me see if I can bring up Discord. And
Oh my gosh, that's gonna.
it's going to break it.
Why?
Boom.
Why? At least work on it first and then show them.
Boom. Well, yeah, I do need to work on it, to
there's
be
nothing
fair.
there.
I think what I would need is people to volunteer as moderators.
That actually know how Discord
and
works,
yeah, because
'cause
I'm not really massively knowledgeable on
Daddy knows.
Discord. So
Oh, you're
I can see
breaking it now.
game-themed ones coming. Game-themed ones?
Yeah, for the faceplate.
Oh, yeah, totally. So let's see. And 7K. There it is. Got it. Okay. Oh my
What
god.
are these things?
Don't know. So I do have one, but it's like not much on it.
Untouched for 2 years.
Very
Ooh.
untouched. Yeah, I've not really touched any of it. So I do need to like update it. So I would, if any of you are more familiar with Discord, I would completely take suggestions. But yeah, I can invite people in, but I need to like, where do I find my channel stuff? Like the details on the actual Discord channel.
Well, it's the invite people blue button, I think,
is it
and that'll
that?
probably give some weird link thing. Maybe.
Oh, hidden. Use copy button.
Oh, so if you press copy, it would probably give a code out that.
Nope.
Wait, now if you open up Notepad, maybe you paste it there. I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
It all makes no sense to me.
All right. I do want to get Discord going. I want to get it as a place where people. There it is. I want to get it as a place where people can.
It expires in 7 days. Get in now.
Yeah, where people can like
you-
organize to play together. Where people can kind of talk about games that they're excited for. Where I can give announcements on content coming out. Where I can do like podcast discussions and stuff like that. So there it is. There's my Discord, guys. So if you want to jot it down and join, you are more than welcome to join the Discord. And hopefully we can get a community going on there. And then, yeah, if any of you want to become a mod and like help it grow, then I'm totally game for that. But yeah, please copy that. And then maybe we can get that going.
So Space Ghost replied that Expeditions Rome was a party-based RPG.
Hey, that it's a party-based RPG.
Yeah.
Really interesting. I am definitely going to have to check that out. Then I've heard nothing about that. I don't know how I've missed that. Because that for me is I'm all about my RPGs. How do I make it public?
What, and get a zillion spam bots?
Yeah, no, let's not do that. That's a bad idea. Let's just keep it as a. Can you put the link in the description? I can try. I don't know how to do that in here. If I go
it
into
will only
the
work
stream,
for 7 days, but yeah.
If I go into the stream.
Oh, we could like put it in chat.
Oh God, I'm like seeing myself. Right, so if I put it in here, there is in the chat.
The lag is real.
Yeah, I'll put it in or in the chat. Yeah.
No, run away.
There it is, guys. So you can see it and follow the link directly to it, guys. Copy and paste it. Click on that link. And then, yeah, I'm going to have to go into it now and do things and tweak it and make it better because it's... I've not done anything with it really in the last year or two. It expires in 7 days. It means, yeah, it does expire. The Discord expires in 7 days or just the link?
No,
the link, I think you mean, yeah. Yeah, if my Discord expired, I'd be like, no, don't expire. But there you go, guys. There's the link to my Discord channel so you guys can jump in and maybe we can get things going. It might be a really good place to organize playing online. That's something I'd like to do in 2022 a lot more is actually play games with the community. And now I've got a PC set up. It would be really cool. You know, we could organize like a chat, to go in Discord and things as we're playing through some games and people can put suggestions and stuff like that. That would be really awesome. I've
seen some people who could do clever stuff with Discord. Like some of the channels I'm in, they do really cool stuff, but we just don't know how to do them.
Yeah, so we'd have to look it up and do some research on it and stuff. Maybe that's something you could help me with, Dante.
I could try.
Like you can handle the whole Discord side of things.
Prod things. Just delete bots every day.
And organise stuff. Oh God, that would be a pain to have to do every single day.
Alex was asking, have you ever played Danganronpa?
No, I have not played Danganronpa.
That might be a good one to throw up, but
yeah, I have not played Danganronpa.
I've played the demo of a couple.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm wanting to cover, and I'm wanting to cover more. I'm obviously going to cover big games because I've shared with you guys my plan for the year, or my plan for games I'm going to play. But I also want to play smaller games as well. I am wanting to play smaller, shorter games that I can complete, indie titles, and showcase those on the channel a lot more. I want to do that. That is something I'm hoping to do this year. And I am going to be doing like a top kind of like top games list of 2021 in terms of indie games and the main games I obviously beat. That's the that's my stats. I don't know what I'm clicking on. That's the list of games I obviously beat this year. Quite a few, but I've got games I still need to beat. Tales of Arise, Lost in Random, I'm really enjoying that. Kena I need to beat. It's a beautiful game. Century Age of Ashes I've now done, so I'm going to put done in that. And then Chorus, I'd say I'm about 60-70% through it. Spoilers. That's not in any particular order. Yeah, I've just written games down that potentially going on that list.
Close the docs. Close the.
But yeah, spoilers
for future videos.
Yeah, so that's the future stuff. But yeah, so it's just an idea on things and stuff to cover on the channel in 2022. Playable demo on Steam. Awesome. Well, I'm definitely going to check that out then. You would have so much fun, I feel. Awesome. Cool. So yeah, I'm definitely going to check that out on both those games and see. If Liara, Jack, Samara, and Miranda were Dragon Age mages, who would be anti or pro Templar? Let's see.
Miranda would side with the humans, no?
Jack would be anti-Templar, without a doubt. I think Miranda would be anti-Templar. And I think Samara and Liara will be pro-Templar. Personally, that's what I think. I'm curious to hear the question I left in the comments section.
Oh, no, you didn't name them.
I didn't name them. Could you type that question in, Alex, if you don't mind? Because we
Or
have
at
written
least-
down a
or at
lot
least
of
give us a
questions,
brief
but we
version,
haven't
and
we haven't put
we got them
names
all.
next to them. But yeah, there are a lot of questions on here, and we will be doing another Q&A video in February. That'll be our next Q&A video. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, you know, pop them in Twitter, pop them into the community page in there. We'll add them onto the list. I think we've got like 19 questions on here, but some of these will be deleted now because we've answered them today.
Yeah, we've ended up crossing over. Quite
Alex
a few.
doesn't remember. Lol. Was this in the giveaway one or in the community post, Alex? Maybe in the community post. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, because some of the comments weren't working.
Yeah, they weren't. I've had that issue with YouTube again.
I've had
here it
it.
is. So which game would you like to get a complete overhaul of a remake? It could be a game you think had
Oh,
great
yeah,
potential
yeah.
but flopped, or just one you would like to see revamped to modern day standards.
That's such a good question.
Yeah, it's a very good question. So we were talking about like what games I played basically in like what games I played way back in the day that I'd love to see a remake of. And I don't know if you guys ever saw it, but did you guys ever play or see the Legacy of Kain series?
I've
Do you
only
know
seen
it?
the front
Legacy
cover
of Kain?
because it reminded me of Bob Off reboot.
Yeah.
But other than that, I never actually
Legacy
got
of
to
Kain.
play that one.
Yeah, because you've got the first one, and then you've got like Legacy of Kain, and then you've got Soul Reaver as well, which is the sequel. And like I absolutely loved, yeah. And then you had Defiance, which came after that, and I loved them back in the day. I played them a lot back in the day. The Legacy of like the world, and I loved it. So I would love to see a Legacy of Kain. Never played, heard of it. Oh, it's really good. It's really good. Legacy of Kain is a really good series, and Soul Reaver was really good too. You basically play as a vampire in the first one. Kain is a vampire, and for me, there aren't enough vampire games nowadays. There was a whole period where there used to be like a whole like plethora of like vampire games, but there just
Before it all
isn't
turned
any
into
now.
zombies.
Yeah, before it all turned into zombies. But Legacy of Kain is so good. I would have said Knights of the Old Republic, but they're already doing that, so that's I don't have to say that anymore because they are actually doing
So just
Knights of the Old Republic
remaster
remake.
or getting a reboot?
It's a remake,
Like proper remake.
ground up
Ooh,
remake,
nice.
and that's what I would want. I don't want any of this
Yeah.
remaster, unless the game is like not that old. Like then a remaster is fine, like what they did with Mass Effect. But for me, I would want a remake. I don't understand. Why don't I understand?
Come, Alex, speak to us.
Oh my God,
Oh,
Kate, you
OMG.
don't understand. I don't understand what? Can you make it a bit clearer to me, Alice, what you mean? I don't know what you mean. I don't understand the question that you asked.
Don't understand how happy you've made them, or what?
I have no idea. A complete overhaul remake. I was looking for that game, didn't know the title, but now seeing the cover, it's the one!
Dun, dun, dun.
So is that the one that you wanted to get remade, and that's why you were asking the question? And that's why you responded in that way. You're excited. Yeah, I also played it like years back, like on my PlayStation 2. I got a PlayStation 2 when I was in high school, and it was one of the games I played, and I absolutely loved it. Maybe excited for KOTOR. Yeah, I'm excited for Knights of the Old Republic. I'm really looking forward to that. I just hope they do it justice.
I got an answer to that question,
Go on then.
and it was a Super Nintendo game called Terra Nigma, and it was just brilliant. It so deserves like another retelling or redoing.
Terra Nigma.
Yeah, so like Terra as in Earth.
Yeah.
We could try.
Google it.
It will be there.
Terra, double R?
A, yeah, and then Nig. No, same,
Oh, same
all
word.
one
Oh,
word.
God. Nigma. Oh, Terra
Yeah.
Nigma.
And so it was basically like a massive RPG, even for SNES days.
All right.
And you play as this lad called Ark, and you start off like in kind of like the underworld. The entire planet Earth is just dead.
All right.
And you are tasked with basically recreating everything. You like end up making plant life come back, the animal life come back, humans come back.
Wow.
You help invent electricity and stuff like that. It's absolute, and it's kind of like in Legend of Zelda style way. You've got like just the combat is free flow. It's not turn based or anything.
Yeah.
So it's really cool.
Oh, awesome.
I love that game.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
There are a lot of very good games. Like I think some people saying Dragon Age Origins. That would be really cool to see as a remake, or at least a remaster. Witcher 1 definitely needs a remake. Like the gameplay in The Witcher
Geralt's
1.
face.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
and the
mechanics.
like the gameplay is so rough in The Witcher 1, and then a little bit better in The Witcher 2, but still pretty clunky. Then obviously in The Witcher 3 is when it's at its best. But yeah, The Witcher 1 would really benefit from a remake, definitely. With Witcher 3 graphics and gameplay elements, that would be amazing if they did do that. I cannot see them doing it. I can't see them doing it.
No.
I think they're moving on to other projects, and obviously they're trying to get Cyberpunk 2077 to a good state, and then they're going to move on, I think, potentially to I think there's rumors of a Witcher sequel. I hope it's going to follow Ciri.
That would be cool.
I would love a story just around Ciri. I kind of want to see I wish we could see like when Ciri's like jumping between like the portal hopping. I want to be able to play that. I want to see all these crazy worlds that Ciri went to.
Like Cyberpunk and all
yeah,
the
like
glitches.
Cyberpunk, obviously, because clearly she went to Cyberpunk. I mean, that was clearly referenced to Cyberpunk. I'd love to see that, and I think Ciri's a really cool character, and her abilities are really amazing. And they did a great job with her in the Witcher 3, so I would really like to see that. I feel like Geralt's story is very nicely ended. It's wrapped up in a bow. Don't mess with it. Leave it as it is. Yeah, it's fine as it is. But I feel like, the next generation of, with Ciri, I feel like that would be a really good way to take it. But where they would go with it, because obviously the Wild Hunt and the threat of the Wild Hunt's all been resolved. I don't know where they would go, whether it would just be a monster hunt of the week kind of thing.
Maybe.
I don't know where they would go with the story, but yeah, it would be definitely interesting to see for sure.
Space Ghost mentioned Vampire the Masquerade.
Oh, yeah. Vampire the Masquerade would be great for them to do a remake of it, but they're obviously working on Bloodlines at the moment, and that development studio is having real issues with people leaving, seasoned people leaving that team, and that makes me very worried for, like, the future of that series. And yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about that, and obviously where that's gonna go, but yeah, we'll have to see.
I never got to, because Masquerade was a brilliant game, but I never got very far in it because it kept crashing. And more recently I bought like a version of it on EA's store, is it, or something like that, but I have just not got around to it, and I think it got patched at least.
And it doesn't have, like, I don't do keyboard and mouse because my hands are too small, and it doesn't have native gamepad support. You have to like actually hack in like map buttons and stuff. It's really complicated. But yeah, I finished Vampire and liked it. It was too long, but for its own good. Yeah, Vampire I think was a free game at some point, so I think I do have that on the PlayStation 4 / PS5.
I remember you starting
but I never finished it. Don't have a good feeling about Bloodlines 2. Yeah, for me, Bloodlines 2, I'm a little bit nervous about it. I'm very nervous, especially with all the news that we're getting. It's giving me Anthem vibes, in terms of the news of people leaving and development hell and all of that kind of thing. So I'm nervous. I'm very nervous about the future of that. So yeah, so that's basically I really enjoyed the first 35-40 minutes of the stream, guys, chatting about the channel. We basically, going into 2022, as was said, there's going to be more reviews. We've already talked about them, and we're going to mix them between 3 styles of reviews. So there's going to be, your scripted review, which is kind of like my bread and butter of what I do. The review discussions like we've been doing, and we're going to bring back our 2-minute reviews on any bad games that we play, or any gaming experiences that we have that are funny or just just awful. And Dante and I will be doing that, so that should be fun. There'll be live streams. That is going to become a regular feature now on the channel, so we're always going to, hopefully, we can keep it that way, work and health willing and family willing. But Wednesdays we will always be doing a multiplayer live stream. At the moment we're playing Halo Combat Evolved, and I'll be back on Wednesday to play that. And then obviously as we get any other multiplayer games, we'll pick in and start jumping on them. Edge and I talked about like finishing a game and then having a one-off stream where we showcase something else and then moving back into another game. And kind of, because we're going to play through the whole Halo series, which should be really, really good fun, because I haven't played the original trilogy, so I'm very much looking forward to playing 1, 2, 3 and 4 and ODST, which I haven't played. I played Reach with a friend, and I've played 5, and I've played Infinite. So I've played the last kind of 3, but I haven't played any of the older ones, so I'm looking forward to experiencing those again.
4 of us might try that Ascent out as well.
Yeah, we're going to jump into the Ascent on Monday and check that out together, the 4 of us. And then we talked about maybe doing Aliens Fireteam Elite, the 3 of us, me, you, and Edge. You and I have been playing Century Age of Ashes like non-stop, so we might feature that occasionally on the channel. So we're going to try and have some consistency, on a Wednesday in terms of multiplayer streaming. Friday will always be a solo stream, so it will be, at the moment it's Mass Effect 3, and then once I finish Mass Effect 3, depending on how long that takes me, we will then vote, and I might let you guys vote on content that you'd like to see. So I'd give you a little bit of a choice in the matter, and that you guys can vote on the next one to come after Mass Effect 3, and then we'll kind of go from there. And then depending on how it goes, we might do the odd one-off stream on a Sunday, if we want to do a Q&A session with you guys, or just showcase something different. We'll see. We'll keep the weekend ones up in the air at the moment and see as and when we get time on that. I'm going to be doing a Horizon Zero Dawn story so far video in February, and then more lore videos on Horizon and Mass Effect in February and March. And next video I'm probably going to upload is going to be my top game releases in January 2022, so that'll be coming next. And then more stuff to upload and do and find. So thank you so much, obviously, guys, for tuning in tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Got a little bit of gameplay before it started being all weird.
Technical difficulties.
Shame we couldn't showcase more of the Gunk or more of Century Age of Ashes, but it is what it is anyway. But if you guys want to see, I'm thinking about doing like the odd Sunday like casual indie stream where I just like pick out, and I'm going to check that out now for an hour or two, and I check that game out for an hour or two, and check that game out for an hour or two to showcase it. So I may well be doing that. But yeah, really looking forward to 2022 and what it has to offer for the channel. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in tonight. Thank you again so much for all of your support. Just to give you guys a heads up, we are nearly at 18,600 subscribers.
Dun, dun, dun.
I got 70 subscribers in the last 7 days, which is awesome. It's 10 subs a day that it's been going up. So as soon as we hit 19,000 subscribers, I'll be doing another game giveaway competition. So that might not be too long, depending on how it goes. Might be a couple of months away. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great evening, a great weekend, and hope to catch you all on Wednesday. At the moment, I think we're down for streaming at 7 p.m. on Wednesday night for Halo Combat Evolved. But we will let you know if that does change at all in the meantime. But yeah, have a great evening, guys and girls. Have a great weekend. Take care. And as always, happy gaming. Bye, guys.
You're awesome, Janny.
Bye, guys.